All right, welcome back to Scare Talk. I'm Danny here with Katrina and Joel, and today we are going to review a brand new horror film just came out last Friday. It is called Insidious, Out of the Further.
Yes.
Chapter 6.
All right.
Yeah, it's the sixth film in the Insidious franchise. This one has a new cast, except for one character who has been in all the films.
Yep.
Continues to be in all the films. And this one, and this one is PG-13 again, just like the other ones. We're going to get into spoiler-free first, and then on Patreon, where the link is in the description, you can go there and check out the entire review, including spoilers. And yeah, so let's get into it.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
So, what were you guys kind of expecting for this one?
I was expecting to like it. So I don't really have too high of like expectations for these because I've liked all of them. Even the ones that I guess a lot of people didn't like, the last couple of them. 4 is probably my least favorite, but I liked the last one that they did. So like I figured I was going to like this because I had heard that this was to a lot of people their favorite sequel in the Insidious franchise. Still Insidious is being the best one, but this was the best sequel to them. So I was looking forward to it from the start because I do like this franchise. And
Okay. What about you?
What I was expecting of it was pretty much exactly what I got from it. I feel like I was excited about it too. I don't think there's any Insidious movie I don't like. And that's pretty rare in a franchise this long with this many movies. I feel like this franchise has really held true, and I love the franchise. And so I was excited. And I was expecting what we got because the trailer did tell us what kind of, what we were getting. I wasn't mad at the trailer. I do feel like there were certain things that I was like, it would have been cool to not have that in the trailer so that we could have experienced it for the first time in the movie. But it didn't totally ruin the film by oversharing in the.
Yeah. The trailer definitely gives, which we did a reaction to a while back. So you guys can go watch that if you'd like. But the trailer does give away kind of like the premise and then like a short little pieces of certain scenes that are like really gonna be what this movie is known for. Within the franchise at least. And so, the trailer looked pretty good. When I heard they were doing another one, I was a little bit like, okay, do we need to keep doing these? Like, the Red Door was good, but it kind of like finished up their story. So then if we're going to do another one, it's like, okay, we're just kind of continuing to, try to make money on a successful franchise. And then I heard it was a brand new story. Then I was a little bit more interested because I think the first Insidious is still my favorite, but my second favorite was the third one, which doesn't have anything to do with that family. It's a different cast. Does still have Elise and her couple of guys, her nerd guys in it. And so, that one's kind of like a half and a half. But yeah, so a new story. And then we saw the trailer and it was interesting how they were, how they were showing us what this is going to be like. So I was more interested after seeing the trailer. Now, did it live up to what we thought? Joel, you thought you were going to like it. You thought You've liked them all. No reason to doubt this one. How did that turn out?
No, I do like it. I wanted to say it like that because I wanted to make it seem like I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I did like it. I think that, I mean, it's the franchise at this point, especially, is just like jump scare central. Like, it's pretty much what they do in these movies. But they had a lot in this movie. Like, I think probably more than any other movie in the franchise.
They're pretty telegraphed.
Yeah, they definitely were.
Yeah.
And that does get old after a while. And I think the end was a little too much. I think like the climax of the movie, like there was just way too much going on. And they didn't really, it just, I don't know. It kind of felt a little ridiculous after a while at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ending kind of got me excited for, I guess, if the movie was longer.
Yeah.
I was interested to see what would happen if like this kept going, and
or like more of these movies, because we do see people in out like in the further out of the further that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
So like different characters and stuff. So there's a lot to still play with in this world. You're just bringing a different viewpoint to this franchise. Like, we're not going into the further, we're bringing stuff out of the further, which is a really cool concept. It's 6 movies deep into your franchise, so there's still more that they can do, but I just feel like they did too much in this one movie, as far as like, as far as all the characters and all the people in the further, and they could have left that for other movies. So it's not my favorite of the sequels. I still think number 3 is probably better, but it's definitely in the top half for me. So
what about you, Katrina?
Yeah, I actually appreciate what Joel said. It's I could definitely get on board with that, like where it was a lot at the end, and it felt like they were like throwing so much at you. It almost felt like it was becoming a whole nother movie, like a whole nother, not like a totally different movie, but a whole nother Insidious movie, like
another chapter.
And there was one part that I felt like kind of drug on a little bit, where I was just kind of being pulled out of it because of how long it was taking. And I was like waiting for jump scares and waiting for what was going to happen. And they kept showing the same creepy thing over and over again. And it was like, okay, like I was expecting him to get closer, or like, something to happen.
Talking about the couch.
Yeah. And it just was like, oh my gosh. Okay. Like,
that was weird.
We've spent enough time in this one tunnel.
I agree.
But
that's one of the scenes that this is kind of going to be known for, I think.
Yeah, I think
that
so too.
And the dentist. Both scenes were in the trailer. Like,
yes,
they were just way longer.
But way longer.
And the dentist scene being longer, like it added because there was more to it. But the tunnel scene, it was like, oh my gosh, like, okay, we've got it. So that was kind of like, oh my gosh. And then I felt like I wanted to watch this movie again. Like right after watching it, I'm like, okay, I want to see this movie again. I feel like I missed some things. I feel like I was kind of, I couldn't tell if I had like fallen asleep or did I just like doze for a second and miss something. Like I couldn't tell, because I feel like I didn't like fully fall asleep, but I feel like I was missing some stuff and missed a little bit.
Your attention,
I guess, or I think I probably closed my eyes for a bit. when she was going into the further, and then I
Mhm.
went into the further somewhere else, my own further. And so I felt like I was kind of losing the story a little bit during that time when like, I mean, I remember when they were coming up with their plan and all that stuff, but anyway, so it was definitely one that I was like, okay, I have to watch this again, because there was a lot of information of how they were putting their plan together and all of that.
It's probably
was
my
pretty
least favorite part.
Yeah. It was definitely in depth, like a lot of plan to it. And it got a little confusing and a little like, okay, where are we at this point? And who's where, and what are you guys doing? What is the plan again? I kept rolling to be like, wait, what was the plan? I feel like I missed part of the plan. Like, why are you over here? And shouldn't you be helping over there? Anyway, so there were a lot of people involved in the plan of and where they were all supposed to be, and so that was tough.
Yes, the plan. So for me, it was okay. I think I'm with Joel. It's kind of middle of the road when it comes to Insidious, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Because this franchise is pretty solid. The first Insidious is probably one of my favorite like haunted house kind of movies. So that's gonna, that's a high bar.
I will always be number one, probably. I mean, it would be crazy to top that past 6 movies in, or
but it had the makings of a good Insidious movie. It had the further, of course. Some of the like demons or whatever people monsters in the further didn't look as good as I feel like they have in the past. I feel like it was very like obvious makeup. It didn't look great. And I saw most of the Insidious movies at home. Only saw, I think, the last one and then this one in a theater. So maybe in a theater you can just see more of the imperfections and see more that it's obviously makeup. But anyways, it made the further not very scary to me.
Well,
I did feel like the further wasn't as scary in this one. Go ahead.
There was also way less in the other movies. Like I think we had
it was kind of overdone
in the other one. So like it's more obvious when like some of them look good, but others others didn't look great. But that's that's what happens when you just like cram a whole bunch of different different people into the further, and
and it made the further seem like smaller and like just not an interesting place. Like it's always been like a mystery kind of in the other movies, and in this one it's just like, okay, we're back there again, but it looks cheaper. It looks cheaper. The demons don't look scary. And it wasn't as interesting.
And it looked like almost like it was it just too much like the actual world. Like it didn't. Usually when you go into the further, it's like confusing and you're lost and you're trying to figure out how to go, what way to go, where are we? You're confused and but here it was like, okay, we're here. Like just going to another town.
Do our
okay, let's get to it. And, and it wasn't like the mission didn't even seem scary or like it just seemed like just a task to get done. And like Elise was there and gonna help us out and whatever. But like in the Red Door, she was there, but it was very worrisome. It was still like, oh my gosh, hurry up, we gotta get out. Like, and here it was just like, okay, you know.
Yeah, and I like the story. I feel like this had a good story though, with the main character, with what she grew up and witnessed, and it kind of like tying together pretty well
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main villain, I thought he was pretty good. I kind of liked him. And the concept of bringing things into the real world is cool. I think that adds some stakes. I just don't think that it was executed to its full potential, and it just wasn't as scary as it sounded like it could be.
Yeah. The main villain, did we know him from the Red Door?
I don't think so. I think he was new.
Because his nails reminded me of the key from the Red Door.
Well, and there's something to be said about that we'll talk about in spoilers.
Okay. I don't know what it is,
but yeah, I mean, he was cool. So there you go.
I like the characters. We didn't really talk too much about our main characters here, but I think her and her daughter as being like the main focus. I think for new characters, I think they did a really good job, and wouldn't mind seeing them in like future movies if they were. They're going to make more. I did hear that this did have the worst opening box office of any of them. So
that's surprising.
Interesting.
I thought it was going to do pretty well.
It's hard because there have been a lot of good movies already this year, and a lot of movies.
And people didn't like the last one, so like they take that into account too. It's
the
like,
last one was the Red Door, right?
So, yeah.
Jeez, I thought that one. I didn't think that was.
Yeah, we liked it, but I think the majority of people didn't.
Yeah,
for some crazy reason. But
and you've got like Odyssey and Spider-Man, like some really big movies that just came out too. So
End of Oak Street,
End of Oak Street, bigger movies. So then you throw Insidious in there, and it's like, I've already been to the theater like 4 times in the last month, and so do I really want to go see Insidious?
Yeah.
So
Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah. The re-release of Texas Chainsaw. Come on, everybody went there. And so the plan, that whole scene where the tattooed lady is explaining, I'm like, this is dumb. I didn't like that scene at all. It was too like forced, too much. It's like I would have liked it more if there wasn't like this. I don't know. It felt like a spy movie all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a horror movie. What are we doing? Or like Scream, maybe. Kind of felt like a Scream scene where it's like, I don't know. It took me out of the horror aspect of the movie for sure. Made it seem like a different kind of movie.
Well, and it was like,
it was hard to keep track of. Too.
Well, and too perfect of a plan.
Yeah.
Because it was like, okay.
Just out of nowhere. Here's what we're going to do.
And it was like, you don't want it to be that simple.
Yeah.
It's like, it's Insidious.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be that easy.
Yeah.
And of course, there's going to be blips in the plan or whatever. But you don't want to know that there's this like simple plan all put in a line, Although the tattooing on the oranges looked pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was lame. The actual art was cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would have an art piece like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool art medium.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, let's see what the critics thought.
I will tell you.
All right.
So the critics think very differently than the audience. What do
Okay.
you guys think? Do you think that the critics liked it more or the audience liked it more?
Critics.
I think the critics liked him more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
You guys are wrong.
really.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The tomato meter had a splat at 56%.
Man.
Actually, now that I think about it, none of these movies have been critically
No.
well reviewed.
Yeah.
Maybe
They
the
haven't
first
even-
one, but I
Yeah.
remember going through all these a few years ago, and it was like in the 30s.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was like really surprising how poorly they were rated.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the popcorn meter is a full bucket of popcorn. It is a 70%.
Okay.
Wow.
So it's a
Yeah,
big
that's-
difference.
That is a big difference.
Yeah.
What would you say? Like 56 to 70?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's pretty crazy. Okay. Yeah, I guess critics didn't really like this movie.
Mhm.
That's-
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
kind of going by what I was seeing online from people
yeah, I was
who
too.
are actual critics. So I was
Mhm.
like, oh, they liked it a little
Mhm.
more than I did. So
Yeah, there was the critics that were saying that it was like the best Insidious sequel.
mhm.
Mhm.
And for them to think otherwise is kind of crazy.
They're not
Or-
the only
Yeah.
critics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is true.
apparently. So then when we look at IMDb, it gets a 6.3.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I can see that.
Yeah.
and
reasonable.
but like you guys always say, that'll go down.
Mhm.
It will go down. It's the first week it's been out. So at this point, though, it is. Well, it's only Tuesday.
It's only a few days after. it
Yeah.
came out. Yeah.
It'll go down to like probably a 6.1, I think, when it's all said and done. Not too
Mhm.
much lower.
Yeah. And I feel like that's fair and makes sense to me for IMDb.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because anything in the 6s and 7s with horror is like, yeah,
Usually really good.
check it out. Like, the lower 6s, it's kind of a
Mhm.
a little bit of a risk. But
Yeah.
for me, anything in the 5s or
Yeah,
above,
yeah.
I'll check it out at least. Some of my
Mhm.
favorites are probably in the 5s. So, what do we think about ours? Who's gonna go first?
Katrina.
Okay. So I have no clue what I've rated the other ones.
I don't remember.
I do love the Insidious franchise. But this wasn't my favorite one for sure. I'll say 79.
Okay.
Okay, cool. That's actually what I was thinking too. 78, 79.
That's
Mhm.
what I was thinking, 78,
Yeah.
79. And then I decided to go up.
What do you think,
All right.
Joel?
I'm going to go 82.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
like kind of where I was settling. Because I think I'm pretty sure I rated the other movies in the 80s. And because I feel like 70s is just like it's like just an average movie, just like an okay movie. And this franchise is really good. I feel like the franchise at its lowest is like an 80. Just like, above.
Yeah, I would say
average.
it's an average. The average score for the franchise would be above average.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think The Last Key is the only one that I like less than this one.
Mhm.
I think I like the Red Door more.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I remember liking the way that one kind of wrapped up,
Yeah.
even though it
Mhm.
didn't like change the game. It was kind of like almost like the same thing as 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But I did like going back to the family years later and seeing their like relationships and there was some good stuff in there, and then like painting the door at the end and stuff.
Yeah.
To close it off, and I don't know. I felt like that was, I don't know, it had more like emotion to it, or like
it's a good close to their
Yeah.
story.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I liked that.
Yeah.
I didn't like it a ton more than this one, but I did like it more. So,
Mhm. Okay.
well,
All right.
Okay.
there we go.
So, do you want to know some fun facts
Oh yeah, let's do that.
about Insidious in general? Insidious was inspired by fatherhood. Director Jacob Chase stated that the darkest and scariest ideas in the film came from his personal fears that he developed after becoming a dad, tapping into the terror of not being able to protect your children or run from your past.
So the irony of that is I believe Patrick Wilson spent a lot of the time away from his family in that movie when all the like ghostly stuff was happening. In
Well,
this.
she's talking about this movie.
Well, you said Insidious in general, right? Not this movie, but like
Jacob
The
Chase.
franchise.
Oh, well, this is
Started-
actually fun fact of Insidious 6.
and of this. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you were saying.
I thought I was
Did
too.
say-
Insidious in general.
Yeah, I
So
thought I was too.
That's not a good way of looking
But-
at it, but okay. I think-
Yeah, and he's like possessed, and
Yeah, he gets possessed at the end of the
Second
movie. It's like,
one,
okay,
yeah,
well,
and
all right, fatherhood.
Well, but that's what
okay.
made sense to me because it's like that's what he
yeah,
was.
like is he
those
making
were
the
his
wrong
biggest
choices?
fears.
And
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could see.
and that's why I thought it was
Mhm.
Insidious in general. And then I went
Mhm.
back and looked because
Like
there wasn't really a father
no.
in this one, so I
Yeah,
didn't think
no.
this was relating to
It's just like more
Did he write
motherhood.
it? Jacob Chase.
director Jacob Chase. It says,
Yeah,
Oh,
I would think
So-
if he was the writer, that would make more sense.
yeah.
Like for him to take so much inspiration, but
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
That's
the
kind of an odd thing
trio.
for a director to.
Yeah. Anyway, the casting of the creepy trio.
Yes.
So this is what it says. The eerie acolytes in the film have very little dialogue,
Mhm.
making their physical presence vital.
Mhm.
The actors were found in different parts of the world, and when they first met on set, they instinctively held hands and walked toward the director, instantly cementing the creepy visual.
All right.
So that's pretty
That's weird.
interesting.
Especially from like
That's-
all over the world. Like,
Yeah.
just came
Yeah.
together and
Yeah.
held hands. What the heck?
Isn't that interesting? Like they just automatically had that creep
Yeah,
vibe.
that connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
even
Jacob-
them, like they were creepy, but like
Mhm.
the woman on the left side of the screen,
Uh-huh.
I feel like she was like just too fake looking. Like, I didn't buy her as like a scary. She just looked like she had makeup. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Mhm.
The middle
Yeah.
guy, he was creepy.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Joel,
So
what were you
Jake-
saying?
Jacob Chase also wrote it. So he was
Okay.
director, and he along with one other guy wrote the screenplay, and the story was by him and some other guy. So
Cool.
so
That
yeah,
makes sense.
that makes more sense.
I don't know
So-
why he didn't write it to be a dad character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder
About
what that
fatherhood,
is.
but I'm gonna have it be about a mother and her child. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Maybe he was.
I
like,
mean, it's his personal fears, but he wanted it to be a mom. Maybe
Yeah.
he felt like a mom would be more relatable, or
More
maybe
vulnerable.
because maybe because like the first one was more focused on
Yeah.
the dad, and so they wanted it to be more of a mom focus this time. I don't know.
Mhm. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, so the last fact I'll give you is the Citizen Kane goal. Director Jacob Chase jokingly noted in interviews that while approaching the sixth sequel, his mindset on set was trying to make the Citizen Kane of Insidious movies.
Okay.
All right.
Try and go for that Oscar there, Jacob Chase. I don't know.
All right. Well, I don't think I've actually seen that movie, Citizen Kane. I can't imagine that it has any similarity to this movie, but I think he's trying to say like the best of the franchise.
Yeah, exactly. Which I mean, I guess Joel, you were saying that people are saying that this is the best sequel. I disagree.
Yeah, I do too. But that's what people have been saying. I'm like, all right, that's. I mean.
Maybe because it is
do not like this franchise,
story.
I guess.
Yeah, well, it might just be because
the third and fourth were also different. So
yeah.
But this is the first time they've brought the further out of the further.
Yeah.
But 3 and 4 were different, but like they were kind of the same at the same time. So it was just as far as going into the further and everything. But I still can't believe it took them 6 movies to get to this point.
Yeah.
Be like, well, we've gone into the further so many times.
Yeah.
Why don't we come out of the further?
Yeah, it seems pretty like natural.
Yeah.
Like a natural progression that shouldn't have taken so long.
Yeah. But we got it eventually. And now you can do a whole other franchise just on this concept. Another 6 movies of Insidious movies.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. There it is. Insidious out of the further.
All right.
Make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. It really, really helps us out, especially if you like and comment.
Yeah.
So we can engage with you. We've been starting to do some lives, which is we're trying to do every other Sunday. You can go back and watch those on our YouTube, see kind of how those go. They've been a lot of fun, the last couple that we've done. So we hope to see you there during our next one.
Yeah. And it's super fun when you join because then we get to know you guys. We get to see who's watching us and engage with you. And we love to hear from you guys of what you want to do, what you want us to keep doing. What you want us to shut up about. And you get sneak peeks of what's coming.
Yeah.
So if you go back and watch the live, you'll get to hear all about what is to come.
What we're doing
soon enough.
In about a month or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And exactly what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, you got the whole entire
idea.
We did our brainstorming right on screen with you guys.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah.
So go to Patreon so you can get the full episode here. Otherwise, we will see you next time.